Hi, Professor Wright. This is Victoria.ww. So, for my video, I am just going to be uploading me talking about wellness and mental health. After reading over the information and most of the text from what I read, I am not prepared to write it out the way you have it, like the guidelines. I don't. It's not going to be on time. Uh, I know you said you don't mind late work, but maybe we could discuss it more. I do have a few questions about the assignment. I'm looking kind of bummy right now. I got on my fisher's hat and my hair. I'm looking bummy. I gotta get my braids redone. So, anyways, long story short, I would like to share my own mental health and wellness. Let me just stabilize myself here. Okay, so I would say mental health and wellness and well being for me has been, I wouldn't say like a challenge or something that was hard for me to obtain or keep, but I will say that mental health during the pandemic, I didn't live here. I used to live on the East Coast. Um, I was in a relationship at the time, um, and that did take a toll on me emotionally and what I felt was important as far as my values and how I saw the world and how I interpreted where I would be in the next few years. So that relationship did take a toll on my mental health in some ways, not like as harsh as some people, but it did affect me, you know. Um, I need to get some sleep. I got the raccoon eyes. Anyways, I would say my mental health has not gotten worse, but it could be better. I've had moments of, you know, suicide every once in a while, but I think most people's version of taking their own life is like very dramatic. It's not as realistic or serious as, you know, um, it is portrayed in certain commercials for antidepressants and stuff. I think when most people think about killing themselves, it's kind of like, oh, I'm just having a bad moment right now, and that's the most extreme thing I can think of to say to even verbalize how I feel. But would I actually do it? More than likely not. So I would say I'm one of those people. Like I thought about, taking my own life, but I wasn't in that dark of a place to go through with it. Um, I think I've had moments where I was almost there, but not quite, which I think is a good thing. Uh, I guess my family would say so too. I guess my family would say so. Um, so, yeah, as far as just feeling good about yourself, having a routine, self care, getting exercise, eating healthy, all these things I need to definitely work on. I've gained about 40 pounds since I've been back in California. I'm in Fresno, so there's not a lot of activity. People just kind of sit around and eat. So I need to lose all this weight. So that's a part of my mental health I need to work on. Uh, Self care, like my hair. I did my hair myself, and I need to go get it done again, like professionally. That would help with my mental health and well being. I like to get my nails done. My nails aren't done. So well being is, for me, a contemplation of all the things. I would say my abduction to mental health is just knowing that I have had those moments of self neglect, meaning I'm not taking care of myself the way I need to, and I know I need to work on it. Um, the interference or the abduction, I guess, or the issues of why I'm not taking care of myself. I'm busy. I do have two jobs. Um, I go to school now full time. I am a full time student at Clovis Community College. And I have chores around the house and errands and bills and trying to, maintain my life. So I'm pretty much taking care of everything. But as far as like my personal self, I'm not taking care of myself. And I don't have a whole lot of personal time. And when I do have it, I just, I'm not sleeping enough. But I don't know. I can't really quite say what I do with my personal time. I watch TV, I suppose, or old movies. or I read. I do have some books I've stayed up reading, and I think a lot. I think good thoughts mostly, hopefully not too depressing. Um, so in conclusion, I would say that I need to better my self care, keeping myself maintained. You know, I bathe and brush my teeth and just keep myself physically clean. But as far as my appearance, I think I just need to work on that. That would help a lot with my mental health and help me just feel more focused in life and kind of feel visible again. I haven't worn makeup in probably like a week or 2 weeks, and I usually just do it under my under eyes because they've gotten a lot better. My under eyes would be really dark. I looked crazy. Maybe this lighting isn't doing me any justice. It's not helping either. But yeah, just doing certain things like women things that help with self care, help you feel good about yourself. So that's gonna be my mental health video for this evening. We can talk on Tuesday about how I can work on this better, and also my rough draft analysis, second essay. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.